Hello, everyone. I've gotten a lot of questions about putting a rack on the back of the Freego DK200. And this is an Ibera rack that is supposed to be made for fat tire bikes. And so I'm going to attempt to put it on the back and let's just see if it works. Bought this used. I don't even know if it's got all the parts in it. All right, so this could work. I have to bend these or something. So for these bolts that hold in these fender stays or fender supports, I think they're going to be too short. So I'm going to replace it with a slightly longer one. I'll put the dimensions in the description. All right, so normally these supports would come out and stick to, there'd be some mounting holes that are standard built into every frame, and these would allow you to bolt those to the frame and then adjust it, but we don't have that on this frame, so I'm going to try and use these screws that mount this brake light and mount it to the back of that. But I'm probably going to have to bend them in the vise. Well, as I feared, trying to straighten them out in the vise, they're aluminum bars, so they broke, or this one's almost broken. So I'm gonna have to figure out another way to go from here to here with some type of improvised bracket. I just realized that I don't want this to block the brake light, so, or I guess I could remount the brake light here if I extend the wire. I don't have anything better to do this with at the moment, so I'm just going to use this compression clamp with a piece of rubber that I happen to have lying around, but you could use like rubber cut from an old inner tube, and use that to sort of cinch this up. All right, well, that'll hold it for now. Now I've got to extend this wire so that this brake light can be mounted back here. All right, well, in a previous video, I had added this Springer seat. So I just removed the bolts that hold that in so that I could get to this wire, and then maybe there's some I can pull out, or I can do the addition in here. If you didn't install the Springer seat and you have the original seat, if you watch that previous video, I'll show you how you can remove that seat. All right, so that brake wire is, even when I try and get the extra that might have been in the box, it's not enough to reach all the way to the back of the rack. But this connector is this sort of, it's a red coated, meaning I guess 2-wire type connector. So I'm hoping that I can buy an extension online and just stick it in here. Maybe that would be the easiest way to do it. Then it's waterproof and I don't have to solder anything. All right, it's a week later and I received this little package in the mail, and it should have the extension cable for the brake light. So there you go. I'll put that in. All right, so I'll disconnect the current cable and remove this cable from this box. Pretty wedged in there, but got it out. All right, so put the new one in. There. First, I will attach the brake light to the rack. I'm going to use a few zip ties to hold the cable in place. All right. Hook the new cable up. Pull all the slack in. And then I'm just going to coil up the extra and zip tie that together. Which will stay inside this box. So tuck that down in there, and then connect this up. Tuck everything back in. Put the seat back on. There you have it. Added a rack and relocated the brake light. Fairly simple to do. If you like this video, please subscribe and click the like button. And I'll see you next time.